Welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today are the 4 levels of action in your gym. Now, let me give you some examples of what these 4 levels of action are and how can they have a positive or negative effect on what you're trying to do. You know, the first one we see is that group that chooses to do nothing. Okay. One of my favorite examples of this is I was in a club a few years back, a very nice club, high-end club, a great location off the freeway, and competition was starting to come in. They were starting to hit them from the south, the north, the east, the west, and these arteries that this club had once depended upon were now being blocked off by competition. And I happened to be working out on the bike and next to the owner of the club, and I simply asked him, "Hey, what's the plan?" They were not a client club at the time. To do nothing. He was going to let them fight it out, let them come and go, and he was going to be the last one standing. And unfortunately, what happened was all the other all the other clubs came in and they promoted heavily, they marketed heavily, they gained market share, and about 12 months later, this gentleman no longer owned that club. So doing nothing is not going to play to your benefit. Number 2 is we retreat. Another good example is, I happened to walk into a club one time, and they were thrilled to see me. They said, "Jim, man, we need your help." And I said, "Well, what's going on?" And they said, "Well, hey, we were doing really well, and a competitor came in, and it's really hurt us." And I said, "Okay, well, tell me, what did you do, when competition came in?" And they said, "Well, we just kind of took a step back and decided to protect everything. And, we cut our staff, we quit advertising, we quit marketing." They were in full retreat mode and they were getting hammered. And, this absolutely is not going to work either. Okay. Now next, and this is the more common thing that we see, is we take what we believe are normal levels of action. And unfortunately, normal levels of action are not near enough. Most club owners, most salespeople, they significantly underestimate, what it's going to take, to get the job done. And even normal levels of action sometimes include is we'll try to duplicate what somebody else is doing, not knowing if it's right or wrong or if it's successful or not successful. So even taking what we would call normal levels of action is going to be a step backwards. Really, the only way to approach this, if you're looking for significant success, is you must take massive, determined, committed action. And really what you're looking to be is you're looking to become omnipresent in your community. Everywhere that customer turns, everywhere they look, they see you. Whether it be through your digital marketing campaigns, your online, daily deal campaigns, your flyer campaigns, your networking events, a number of things that you're going to want to do, but you want to take massive determined action. And what we'll tell most facilities is whatever you think it's going to take to get this done, multiply it times 10, and that's probably going to get you a lot closer to what's going to be required. Now, in addition to this raised level of action, you need to change how you think. You need to think bigger. As Donald Trump, famously once said, "Hey, as long as I'm going to think, I just as well think big." And this is one of the things that will tie hand in hand with your raising your level of action is, change your think as well. Please hit the subscribe button below to receive updates on future information pieces we send out. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.